New Media, New Marketing is brought to you by Combridges, your internet and multi-screen marketing go-to guys. Visit us at combridges.com.
With us now is TV and new media marketing expert John Leland from Combridges. And today, John offers a multifaceted perspective on the multi-screen environment within which TV and video are delivered online. Now, the bottom line, one size does not fit all. John.
Hey, Jeff, it's good to be here. You know, I once wrote in Videography magazine that it's hard to keep perspective on how fast things are changing when things are changing this fast. And like you said, online video and putting TV on the web, right there is a couple different things. And within each of those are different dimensions and multiple screens. So what I want to do today is kind of give you some of the mega trends, some of the big things to watch, and hopefully some perspective that you can put into action as you net your station and your network and your YouTube channel through the new media world. Right. As we reported last week, there's new news about the continued growth of online video. CBS and the NCAA are reporting just in night number 1 of March Madness, setting a new record with 3.4 million people watching on computers March Madness. The social networking megatrend continues to grow globally. The Nielsen Company put out a new report this week about that growth, which is a whopping 29% year over year, driven largely by Facebook worldwide. But the number of hours, when you think about the number of hours people sit in front of the TV, social networking sites are still small, but growing at a very rapid pace. Users worldwide are doing an average of 2 hours a month with social networks, but here in the United States, it's about 6 hours a month for the average user. Of course, some people many, many more hours. Interestingly, the biggest country in social networking is Italy, which averages about 6.5 hours a month. Online video itself is gaining new traction due to the increasing availability of user data. You know, the ability to track the trail to the sale or track the analytics of how users are watching what and what they click on makes advertising on the web more valuable. And there's a real interesting video interview with the director of emerging communications at Group M, which of course is the giant corporate parent of the WPP advertising agencies, talking about how he sees increasing growth in advertisers moving to online video because of the availability of this kind of user data. I'll put links to all these studies, that video, and other links on my blog, by the way, at combridges.com/blog. Also, we're seeing Google come into the space, not just with search software in terms of programming, but they're developing their own set-top box in partnership with Sony and Intel. It'll run the Google phone Android operating system and will compete with other internet video boxes that are bringing internet video to the living room, things like Boxee, Roku, Popbox, and the Sesame system that I profiled in this segment a couple Tuesdays ago. So the whole thing represents continued expansion. As people like to say, the toothpaste will not go back in the tube. These trends, you can count on them, you can bet on them, you can bank on them, that they're going to continue to grow. And so the bottom line is online video and TV on the web is not one thing, it's many things, but it is driven by new rules. And that has to do with engaging and creating relationships with the customers in new ways that broadcasters traditionally have never had to do when there were so few networks that made programming available. Now that there's literally thousands, it's a new game, and you got to stay on top of these trends and develop a multiple screen strategy.
Okay, I will tell you what I'm going to do first, John, is I'm going to go to combridges.com. I want all your links, and I urge everyone else to, because there's a lot to digest. Thank you, John. Thank you, and we will see you next Tuesday, sir.
All right, thank you. And that's combridges.com/blog to get those links.